Whiskey Cactus here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. We are back with more Trails in the Sky, the third. Not third chapter. The third. Why? The fuck I know. Let's jump into it. We got Mueller. And we're leaving Tita alone in the Hermit's Garden. She's here somewhere, just chilling. Hi, Tita. She's waiting for us. It's fine. She'll be fine. Huh? It's okay. I'm fine. Just kind of spaced out for a bit. Uh-huh. Yeah, just let me know. I'll be up in a flash, so we can add her to the party if we want to, but we're not going to. So I'm actually gonna drink this. Get everybody up to max CP. And then what I'd like to do, before we do anything else, let's equip. Okay. What do you have? I mean, that's like really good. We don't need to do that yet. White bracelet prevents blind. Does anybody have anything like super good? Black bangle. CP recovery up. This glam choker prevents mute. What does this do? Prevents sleep. Who out of these two has a better S break? Attack. It's an attack. What do you have for crafts? How do I see what your crafts are? Can I? Is there a way to do that? I'm not sure how I see those. I feel like you probably have better crafts than Mueller does. Mueller can just hit stuff with his stick. So I'm gonna equip you with the Lunar Seal. Alright. We should be good with that. Now we're gonna warp to, Star Door 1. And I feel like we're probably gonna have to fight something. So that's why I just want to make sure that these guys are, like, up to the task. So let's do Star Door 1. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Bring to me the Guardian of the Royal Family and the blade that serves the Imperial House. Yep, well, we've got those. Open the door, yeah. So Mueller and Julia are going to head on in here. Got Star Chamber. To grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Roughly 2 months after the crisis that struck Liberl came to an end. So this is a flashback to what these guys were doing. That concludes my report on all that transpired here 2 months prior. Really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people was no easy task. You should truly be proud of yourself. Your Majesty, please, I have done nothing to deserve such praise. I would beg to differ, and that's why I want to thank you on behalf of every one of Liberl's citizens. Not only did you ensure our safety, you went from place to place, aiding in the restoration as well. Now you can continue to be just as busy serving as the leader of the Royal... I can read, I promise. The leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you get. Really am proud of you, Captain Schwartz. I'm honored, Your Majesty. Present you with at least 1 medal at a later date. Okay. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. Oh, geez, you are gassing me up way too much. That is too much gas. I must object. The only reason this crisis was resolved at all was because of the efforts of countless people, all of whom gave their all for Liberal's sake. Contribution was but a minor part of a much, much greater whole. Nah, you flew the ship around a bit. That was important. Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to achieving the peace that we now have. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they faced contributed in some way. I believe it's clear to everyone that without the Arcee, yeah, see, you flew the ship around a bit. That was important. Yup, that's right. Couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. Okay, then don't. Okay, just okay. People like this are fucking exhausting. Let me tell you. I can fucking tell you. There are people like this in the world that can't take a fucking compliment, and it's fucking exhausting. No need to be so modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe you have. Indeed. Actually, I'd like to propose that you take the rest of today off. Don't ask why, just take the fucking day off, man. Jesus. Certainly deserves some rest. Even been receiving requests from members of the Royal Guard saying they would like for you to take a break as well. You are working too much. Go home. Who was it? Lux, Leon? It could easily be both. Used to them telling me as much every time they see me, but I cannot believe they chose to bother Her Majesty with the issue. God forbid. Yeah. Take a day off. Go home. Go drink. A promotion. Ordinarily, receiving one would be a cause for celebration, but for me... You guys. You're the ones that ratted me out. Yeah, I'm off. So don't fuck anything up while I'm gone. Yep. Directly. Yeah, she came into the throne room and begged for Her Majesty to give you a day off. Pairs are running a little behind schedule. Oh dear. The reason those three are still here at Lyston Fortress is that they wouldn't take no for an answer and insisted on staying. Pairs are being carried out under Gustav. Well, they're in good hands then. We like Gustav here. Her Highness has left already. Claudia left not that long ago if you're looking for her. Oh, it's this fucker. She's gone to inspect the royal villa. Were you not aware of this? Your Grace, I was not. I would very much have liked to accompany her over there, if I am truthful. I suppose that comes as no surprise. You always have been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. Can't say I understand why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank. I suppose so. Still, I'm sure she's well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. Try not to fret over her too much. Of course, you're right. Thank you, Your Grace. Now please leave. And with that, we're leaving, Philip. There is work to be done. Just one moment, Your Grace. Please try not to be too downhearted. What are you doing, Philip? I said that there is work to be done. My apologies. Yeah, we hate that guy. We sure do hate that guy, don't we? It's incredible how much Duke Dunnan's changed. Tell me about it. Apparently, he is often seen in the administrative room working genuinely hard lately. That's so weird. He was the one who proposed paying compensation out a while back, too. Wow. It's unbecoming to talk about people behind their backs, guys. Don't fuck anything up while I'm gone. Alright, just please. Ah, freedom. It's all well and good in theory. I haven't had one in so long, I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. How about go to the bar? Do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively. You don't, in fact. You actually don't need to use it productively. There is nobody that is going to punish you for not using your time productively when it's your free time. We do not need to stick to the grind set. Okay? Alright. Stroll the scenic route. Let's do that. Okay. We shall do that. Oh dear. There's a lot of people. Oh god, it's the fan club. Is it really true that Julia has returned to Grancel? Where is she? Where is she? Please don't push. Everyone, please calm down. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What is going on here? Uh-oh. Oh no, why'd you have to come now? This is a really bad time to come. Please retreat back inside the castle at once. It's Julia. Let's get her. Oh my god, what the devil is this? That's funny. That's funny. That's quite funny. Oh my god. Captain Schwartz, we've locked the castle gates for the time being. So much for your day off. Well, they appear to be rather ardent fans of yours. Yep. She's got a fan club. Yeah. Fan letters? Some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday. Oh dear, that explains it. It's full of information on what you were up to on that flying city. Reminds me of a few people who claim to be from the Liberal News came here while you were away. Said they were putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity, so they wanted to gather material for it. Yeah. I'm not special. All I really wanted to do was to protect Her Highness. That's all. Yeah, well. Apparently that's cause for a lot of social media attention. Yeah, this is it. This is how things are going to be. From now on, it's Hilda. So, about my day off. If it isn't Julia, I wasn't expecting to find you here. Something the matter? Good day to you, Archbishop. Haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned. Quite busy. Quite. Take what you have said to heart. If you excuse me, I should really be on my way. Be careful, there's a massive fan club out there and the doors are locked. You're too close. You guys are too close. Oh, door's opening. Uh-oh. There she is, there she is, there she is. No. It's just the Archbishop. Damn. That's not her. It's the Archbishop and a sister. Well, that's disappointing. We thought it was going to be Julia. But it's not. It's like the plan ended up working, Julia. Hey, remember when she disguised herself as a nun back in the first game? Remember that? This is a callback. My sympathies. There seem to be some very fervent admirers back there. Yeah, it is fucking weird. Hey, look. It's Mueller. Hmm? Hmm? Major Vander. What's he doing here? Thought he already left Liberl. Well, apparently not. This is quite a surprise. Wasn't aware you were also a sister of the church, Captain Schwartz. Oh, he knows. Can tell. Should be back in Erebonia, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fool to do. Would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself. Well, the chance is right here, so go ahead. Nevertheless, I'm pleased we were able to meet again, Captain. Or is it Sister Julia now? It is not, as it turns out. Appears to me that there is little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother. Perhaps I should give you some alone time. Maybe I should, you know, preparations to make for this afternoon's mass, so, bye. Got more important things to do than this. Oh, dear. Well, this is awkward now. Should probably explain how I ended up in this situation. You see... Oh, I wish I could have stayed a while longer, but I've really got to get going. I wish I could have gotten a close look at Julia, though. Thought this was finally going to be my chance. Maybe we leave the sister garb on, as it turns out. She's so dreamy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Too many. Starting to make their way back. We'll be happy to help you disguise yourself. I mean, I'm currently disguised already, so it's probably fine. Your instinct may be to hide, but I believe the best thing to do is the exact opposite. Alright. Doot. Oh. Well, someone's suspicious. Never mind. Suppose it was just my imagination. It must have been. Or was it? This area seems to be empty. Perfect for our date. I mean, what? Can't apologize enough for this, Major. Think nothing of it. Used to having to run around without being discovered, usually because Olivier's caused some kind of predicament. Yeah, I can see that. Still ashamed of what happened, though. Let a simple commotion like that ruin my plans to go outside the city for my day off. Wasn't able to calm the situation at all. Wouldn't even have been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise. Not sure you've any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain. I'm afraid I must disagree. It's my fault I'm so cool that a fan club has formed around me. As a member of the Royal Guard, I'm utterly useless, and this isn't the first time that I've felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. I should have been able to protect Her Highness, yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. Same was true when Grancel was attacked by Ouroboros, too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, wasn't even able to be anywhere near her. I, of all people, should have been right by her side in her hour of need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? Not fit to even serve them. While I can certainly understand your frustrations, they were both safe, were they not? Surely that is what counts above all. Much as we may wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Neither of us are any exception to that. I understand that, or at least I want to believe that I do, but to make matters worse, I now find out there are magazine articles about me making me out to be some kind of great hero. To even talk of me being promoted. I don't even feel like I've done my job in a way that's worthy of praise, never mind anything to deserve being given a higher position. No, none of that was what bothers me most. If people want to give me greater praise than I deserve, let them, and receiving a promotion isn't in itself a cause to be unhappy, more the opposite on paper at least. But in reality, it will result in me becoming busier because of my new duties, and I'm really fucking tired. To result in me ending up even further away from Her Highness than I am now. Oh, Want to trade places? I'm a little envious of you, to tell the truth, Major. You get to be right up Olivier's ass all the damn time. Yeah. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were when he needed you the most. You did more than escort him, too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I can't seem to be able to help Her Highness at all. I can't even lend her an ear when she's plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over whether to assume her position as Crown Princess, I couldn't do a single thing for her. I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinions here, as I can hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation. But, I would give up my position in a fucking heartbeat, man. He's so him. From where I stand, your position seems to be the more fortunate one. How so? What exactly do you mean, Major? I mean, Olivier is driving me crazy. Didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did, but protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve. I wish I enjoyed this more. Right, you're a Vander. That's right. We're a military family who traditionally serves the Imperial family, yes. My luck for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear. Certainly a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill, especially when you're chosen to protect Prince Oliver of all people. Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to those you genuinely care for. May hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong? No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. Although, whether someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely. Captain, if you'd like, I would be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head. Clear my head, you say? Indeed. Still, I would like you to keep this off the record. Doing illegal shit? Gonna do some illegal shit? This will be a one-round duel. A duel, you say? Both arts and items may be used. Oh, we're gonna have to fight Mueller. Mueller. It's a good thing I put the stuff on Julia then, I guess. That worked out pretty well for me. Alright. Here goes. Alright, so what arts do I have? I have Tira and Tyrell. Alright, that's not bad. Ragnablast. Seal 20%. Okay. Dark Matter. Lost Mobius. Seems unnecessary in Blue Ascension. Okay. So, and then what do I have for crafts? We have an Impede. That's good. What is this? Negates one attack. Oh, that's good. Let's use this. Fuck yes. Alright, now I don't want to keep using that, though. I don't want to keep using that. What do we do as far as damage goes to him? It's not a whole lot. Oh, that... Okay, yeah, no. Alright. So, Dark matter feels like... Let's see what this does. That's okay damage. I don't know though. I don't think I want to use my... Like, what's the... This feels like I can get stuck, right? Because I'm not doing anything. Let's just find out what this does. 800 damage is not bad. Alright, I'm gonna cast Tira. Just heal back up. Alright, that was a lot of damage. Alright, let me... If I do this again... Yeah, that's just gonna make things take longer. That doesn't really help much. Alright. Oh, shit. That's not very good. Oh, I'm running out of EP, too. How do I win this? Gonna have to do this, first of all. I don't know how the fuck I win this. Alright, we gotta go Tyrell for sure. There's really no, like... Yeah, this is bad. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to win. Still got so much health left. I have no way of casting more healing. It's the best I can do. Yeah. I don't know what the answer is to win that. That feels impossible. Oh well. We're gonna lose a lot of these kind of fights. By the way, there's gonna be a lot of them, and we're gonna lose a lot of them. Not sure I understand. Easiest way to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if you were to lose it. You do that, you start to see things for how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine you were to have vanished from the world, and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering on your mind? Anything that worried you, something that you wished you could do? So that is what you should do most. Alright. Finally see the path I ought to take. Well, that's swell. I often would cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Yeah. Probably about time I thought about returning to Erebonia. Feeling a hint of concern for his well-being. Only a hint. Only a hint. Give my regards to the prince. Give mine to Princess Claudia. How the fuck do you win that fight? Huh. I would do all I could to support Her Highness, this nation's future queen. But to that end, I also resolved to accept whatever promotions I received. There you go. No doubt the further I moved up the ranks, the more my chances to actually meet with her would decrease. But, even if we can't meet in person, even if I have to do it from afar, I want to be able to support her. Perhaps this decision is a selfish one, but I do hope you can forgive me for making it, Your Highness. Yeah, maybe. gotta check Star Door 1 off my list. I'm doing that real quick. That way I know that I have completed it. And check. There we go. Good shit. Is that you, Julia? Scree? Scree? Did you think I was still over at the villa? I expected to be too, but there weren't many people there today, so I was able to leave earlier than expected. I see. Just as surprised to see you here, actually. Thought you'd been given a day off today. Ended up running into a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. Time we spent together simply flew by. Also, I got my ass beat. I'm happy to hear that. Julia, I realize this may feel a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me. Goodness, that is out of nowhere. That's something I should have done ages ago. I can't believe it's taken me this long to state the obvious. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing in their place. How to fight, how to act, how to think. It's like I'm only now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself are things I learned from you. I feel like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. Aww. I remember grandmother laughing at me at one point about how similar I am to you too. Even in the little things like how I walk and move, she says I'm just like you. Something the matter? No. This time it really happened right by her side. Look at that. Chloe, may I say something? Don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I always have any longer, but even now I wish to do all I can to protect you and support you. Wish to continue being your retainer, your friend, and your sister as well. So please try not to overexert yourself during my absence, and even if I'm not able to be near you all the time, still want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me. Yeah, of course I will. Though I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you to depend on, and I'll always be glad you feel that way. Hey, Sieg. Is that Sieg? Hey, Sieg. What's going on, Sieg? How you doing, buddy? That afternoon, they were able to enjoy a few relaxing cups of tea together. Despite her initial resistance, Julia's day off proved to be much more enjoyable than she had expected. And it seemed inevitable that the fragrance of the tea that she drank that day would remain in her memories forever. There you go. Got Septium Vein at $3,000. Now, I assume I can do this again if I want to, which I don't. I don't want to, that's for damn sure. So the other thing we can do now is, I think this path has opened. Shit. Alright, we got some enemies to deal with. Yeah, they don't do much. Oh, hello. Yo, how about no instant death, please? How about we don't do that? How about we don't do instant death? Instant death feels extra bad. Oh, she does a lot of damage. She's the same level as everybody else. She does have an upgraded weapon, though, so that might be helpful. Also, you don't need the Lunar Seal anymore. You can put the white bracelet on, though. Let's give you the Lunar Seal. Okay. So, You want to go this way, right? This path has now been opened? No, this path has not been opened. Which path was opened? Was it further down? Oh, it's down this way. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's explore all the nooks and... oh, God. All the nooks and crannies. Alright. Black Bangle Plus. Did you know early concepts had Joshua as the protagonist, while Estelle had Joshua's current role? Over time, however, the team believed it made more sense if the roles were switched. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Estelle, way better. Black Bangle Plus. Prevents sleep and also gives you those things. Alright, so let's swap this. Then we can put the Black Bangle on like you. That's fine. Okay. We'll take that. Can't go there, but we can go into this. There's treasure chests in here. Got a Swing Witch and Brain Roast. Each time Hideko reflected on these events, feelings of remorse would wash over her. If only I'd had the courage to refuse that door-to-door bargain all those years ago. Chest is empty. Look, you try coming up with hundreds of these across 3 games. It would probably drive me insane. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'd probably get loopy. Got Tira Bomb. Hey, my eyes are up here. It's because I'm looking at the chest. Get it? It's a boob joke. S-Tablet. Buildings, furniture, instruments, wedding rings, no matter the job, he carved each and every piece handsomely, and each one showed more heart than the last. Okay. Anything else going on here? I don't think so. And into those things. Yeah, I see you. Alright, let's go to the church. What's going on in the church? Anything interesting in the church? Probably. Celestial Bomb. We got... So, the son began cautiously. What would you say if I told you I was thinking of selling Grandpa's shop? Nothing up here. Nothing up here. What do we got going on in here? Oh, we found a thing. We found a Tira Bomb. Beware, his chest is full of salt. Apparently it's not. It was full of a Tira Bomb. Stun GB. You mean 2 games full of these cheesy phrases wasn't enough? Apparently not, because we still got 2 more even after this one. Oh god, what is this? Those who have not proven themselves in battle are not worthy of stepping inside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy, struggle through 100 battles. Alright, I don't know which door that is. Star Door 2, okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's this one. Anything in here? No, nothing in here. Upstairs? Yep. Sepith. Survival hinges on what I have to say. Run now. Don't love that. That doesn't sound good for my well-being. Oh god, we got a big dude. No, we had a big dude. Not anymore though, cause he's dead. Alright, so I think that covers everything here, right? Oh, fine, we'll fight you. We'll fight you. What is your deal? I don't know. You seem like you take a lot. Oh, okay. That's your game. I see. So we soul blur all the things. Ow, rude. So rude. Guess we're going in here. Grancel Port. So this is where we fought Gilbert. Can we go in any of these places? Oh. Huh. That's the Bobcat. Oh, we know that ship. We sure do. It's owned by the Sky Bandits, who managed to make their way onto that flying city. They got royally pardoned, huh? Here they are currently using their airship to operate courier business. UPS bandits. Why is it here? Well, maybe they're doing a delivery, yeah. I guess we're just gonna sneak on into their ship. Before we do that, of course, we're gonna check out this area and see if there's any more treasures. There could be treasures. And we're not going to leave treasures ungotten. So I imagine we're gonna find Josette's sealing stone on that. Seems likely. Long barrel too. The shop and its contents was now his to do with as he pleased. And as far as he was concerned, he would be a happier man if he never had to experience the nauseating smell of freshly cut wood ever again. Well, apparently he wants to sell the shop. There's more port over here. Hi. Hello. Oh god. Can you murk these dudes? You wanna murk these dudes? It's over here. Anything special? Tirabalm. His wife, however, disagreed. She was never one to keep quiet, a trait of hers he normally adored, and tonight she was no different than usual. She voiced her concerns over dinner. Alright. Didn't even see him. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't even see him there. Just didn't even see him there. Oh god, there's so many dudes. Why so many dudes? Why there gotta be so many dudes? Oh my god, enough. Alright, what's the button for the map? Nope, not that one. That one. Alright. So, there's... Oh my god. Alright, there's a thing over to the right. That we can go in. There's also... a lot of this stuff. Yeah, see? That's why we look. Hey, Hideko. Nice to see you again. Would you like me to show you what I've got today? Hideko had always been a bit attracted to Sato, so her answer was unsurprising. Ooh, sounds spicy. Sounds spicy? Oh god, what's in here? I thought we had to go on the ship. I was trying to do extra stuff. It's the warehouse the tank was hidden in. Currently being rented out by a new owner as far as I'm aware. Naturally, they've been given a thorough background checking this time. That's a good idea. Probably for the best after what went down before. Kevin. Oh, fuck. Ew! 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 No more damage. Alright. He can't use physical stuff, so he's got to go magic, which is not great for him because he's not good at magic. Wind? Well, use Curia, actually. You have wind, right? Yeah, you have aerial. Hell yeah. Do you also have aerial? You do. Big damage. Take that. I'm assuming, do you, like, do damage? Oh, yeah. Okay, you can hit them physically. Okay. Well, we don't like that. Yeah? Okay. Solid. It's a lot of Sepith. Ooh, what's this? What do we get? What do we get? Bobcat's key. Oh. Well. Apparently, the Bobcat was locked. Uh-huh. Solve one mystery. Well, we didn't even know that was a mystery. Okay, well, we still gotta keep exploring this area because there's still more to see here. Certainly, right? There's gotta be more treasure chests hidden around. Look at all the boxes. Yep, exactly. Favorite character is Chester from Ys, The Oath in Felghana. Well, I haven't played that one yet, so I don't know Chester. I know Chester from Tales of Phantasia. I know that Chester. You like that Chester? What do you think about that one? It's a slightly different Chester, but that's a good one. Alright, some of these guys need better weapons. What we got? Jerobomb. I'll be right there, she yelled, switching off the vacuum and running to the door. Hello, my name is Sato, and I'm going to door to door with a special offer. Well, apparently, Hideko likes Sato, as we've learned. So, that's gonna be very spicy. There's nothing on the ship? You kidding? That's crazy. Of all the places to put something, on the ship would be a great spot. God damn it. God damn it. You guys like wind? Everybody in the circle. Everybody get in the circle. Everybody in the circle. There we go. Everybody in the circle. No. Alright. What do we want to do here? Yeah, big damage against this guy, for sure. Ooh, vanish! Let's vanish him. Well, he's back. He's still dizzy, though, so that's good. It did 0. I did 1. We need better weapons. Better weapons. Better weapons. Some of these people hit harder than others. Look at that, we found another treasure. Purging Balm. Her candor had won over everyone she met. She may have been an unusual sort, but she had won over both peers and elders alike. She was a source of pride for her parents, and that would never ever change. Well. I got sent. Trails in the Sky III was delayed for 5 years to come up with more treasure chest phrases. I think that is a true statement. That was why it was delayed for so long. It was because they were trying to think of really funny things to say. I mean, that is a perfectly legitimate reason to delay a game. I don't know about you, but... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There we go. Apparently that was the Sword of Vander. Alright, I think we have explored this area fully now. I think. Seems right. The only thing I think we may have missed... Did we go down this alley? We did not. Crimson Eye, look at that. Had a heart of gold until you stole it! Well... What does this do? Prevents mute, speed down, movement down, but magic attack and magic defense up. Alright, well, we should put that on a magic user, which is none of these guys, really. I mean, they kind of are magic users because I'm making them be magic users, but it's not really their whole deal. That's more for like an Olivier or a Chloe or something. We went in here, right? Checking to make sure we've gotten everything. Seems to be a lot of things to got. Want to make sure I got all the things. Alright, let's go on this Bobcat. Let's get ourselves on a Bobcat. Alright, is there a sealing stone for Josette in here? Almost certainly. Nothing down here. Yeah, there is. Mueller tried to turn the computer on, but nothing happened. Orbital engines don't seem to be responding as far as I can tell. From here, it looks as though everything should work, too. It's just like the Arcee. Can't say I expected any other result. I don't think we have much of a choice other than to give up for now. Okay, well, we got a sealing stone. And so we acquired it. 3 guesses who this is going to be. wonder whether it being here means what I think it does. It probably does. Alright, so I think we've done everything here. Seems like everything we can do. Let's go to Hermit's Garden. Also, let's drop a save since it's been a while. Drop ourselves a save. Alright, is this Josette? Is this gonna be our old buddy, old pal Josette? It's nighttime now. I don't know if I know where that is. Oh. The arena. It's the girl, is it? Sure looks like it. Only one of them has been a party member, so... there you go. Kyle, Don, what happened? Huh? It's been quite some time, young lady. That logo on your visor is your new courier service, then. What kind of dream is this? This is so lame. If I have to dream about people from Liberl, can't Joshua be in it? What do I care about some phony priest or that military nut? Oh, dear. Still so very charming. And I'll have you know, my credentials are totally for real, thank you very much. Whoops. Whoops. Stop talking all this crap already. Just tell me where you've hidden my brothers so I can go rescue them. How are we supposed to explain anything if you won't listen to us? All of us are trapped inside this strange place just like you. How could we know where your brothers are? And you expect me to just buy that hook, line, and sinker? I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out there's something weird going on. But it wasn't even that long ago that we were all flying over Crossbell in the Bobcat together. Crossbell? Oh, really? So this got you all the way in Crossbell. That's what you were doing when you were surrounded by that white light. Yeah, that's right. Wait, how do you know about that light? Well, it's because we all had that. Save for the fact that you were in Crossbell. That's a weird thing. That's weird. Crossbell's not that far from Liberl. On the map, right? It's a state between Erebonia and Calvard, isn't it? Oh, it sure is. It sure is, Tita. It sure is situated right between Erebonia and Calvard. Is that relevant to anything? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe write that down in your notebooks. Class. That's the one. If you took an international liner, you could be there in about an hour. Oh, damn. That's pretty close. It's worth noting, for sure. Hello, I'm standing right here, guys. Actually, forget it. I'm going back to the Bobcat. Got no reason to hang around with you guys. Hey, we're cool. Man. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Just so you're aware, Gransel is no longer the city you once knew. There's no telling where your ship will... when your ship will be overrun by fiends. And are you still sure you want to try acting alone? Well... if we can't change your mind, we'll at least escort you back, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not until we've got a better idea what kind of situation we're in here. Not like we've never worked together before, right? Okay, I get it. It's practically spinning with all that's going on. I'm not sure what I should be doing right now, but guess it wouldn't hurt to stick with you until we find Kyle and Don. Good, we'd feel better if you did. You're not going to be in the party, though. You're not in the party. You guys think I'm going to owe you one? You got another thing coming. If I'm going to stick around, I'm going to be doing my part, so anytime you need something, I'm your girl. You're not Annette. A noble enough sentiment. Just make sure you don't end up holding us back in your attempts to be of assistance. Damn, you mind your own business. Seems to be more dutiful than I was expecting. She's a good person at heart, really. Well, Josette's on the team. We're not using Josette. Sorry. Josette isn't good. You over here, Josette? Hanging out with Tita? Yeah, you are. And just what is this place? Everything here is just so off. How's that fountain floating there? Why is there a library in the middle of nowhere? And what happened to you if you just fell off the edge here anyway? It's not like there's any railings. You're flying over Crossbell when you ended up here, right? Does your company do international deliveries and stuff? Yeah, I mean, of course we do. We're originally from Erebonia, after all. Why would we want to limit ourselves to just Liberl? We make deliveries all over the continent. When you think of it that way, Crossbell's like our own backyard. Been as far as Le Mans State a few times, even. Really? It's pretty amazing. Never underestimate what the Bobcat's capable of. Just don't forget you still have a debt to pay off. No, I wouldn't dare. We're working very hard on that. Thank you very much. God. Everybody's such an asshole. Moondor 2. Bring me the Dancer with Silver Locks. Sundoor, we have this one is, that's a minigame. I know what that minigame is. I don't like it. We'll do it eventually, I'm sure, but... Anything new over here? Just Carnelia. That's it. Alright, so I want to see if we can buy new weapons for Aqua Bow and a Hound Bow. Let's get the Hound Bow. And then let's get this for Reese. And we'll equip those. Now we should be doing a little bit more damage. Oh god. And then I can sell the things back, right? Yeah, this Ritter bow, which is bad. For 12 bucks. Almost not even worth bothering. Alright. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape for the time being. I don't think we need to, like, worry about Sepith and Quartz and stuff. So I guess we should continue. I'm not gonna do that mini game yet. So we'll go to the arena. Let's see what happens. Should be fine. Whoops. Yeah, we do big damage now, right? We do big damage now. Yeah, there's some damage. Oh, look at the damage. We got so much more damage. Beautiful. Oh, isn't that lovely? Also, these things are creepy as shit, man. I don't know how we know if we've done 100 battles. So we have to do 100 battles for the... Oh, have I gone... Did I go in here? I think I did, right? I've been in here. Yeah, I've been in here. Okay, yep. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, let's go in. In we go. New thing has unlocked. What is this new thing? Where are we now? 100% positive this is Grand Arena. Zin, Estelle, Olivier, and Joshua won last year's. They sure did. It's yet to be one held this year, though, for a number of reasons. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, there was a lot going on. Regardless, it feels as though something is lying in wait for us in here. We should proceed with caution. Okay. Can't go that way. Guess we're going this way. Can we go up? Anything interesting out here? Not really. It's a monument. Yeah, we do need to heal. Alright, so that's there. What's on the other side? Because I didn't really look on the other side. Ah. A sun door. Bring to me the fists of steel, which nothing in this world can move. Only then shall the door open. Alright. So we definitely want to go this side. We don't have Zin at this point, so we can't do that sun door. Alright. What's waiting for us out here? Made it to the arena. This is where some enemies show up out of nowhere for us to fight, isn't it? Yeah, apparently. Sure is. Whoa. Now look what you've done. It's just a coincidence, I swear. Me and my big mouth. I feel like I've just been set up or something. Assigning blame can wait until later. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we have this. Yep. That was easy. That was nice and easy. Double level up. We take those. We take those. Oh, there's more. There's more and bigger. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Let's just attack and see what happens. Oh, that's not a lot of damage. You guys like wind? You guys like wind? Hope not. Oh, that does nothing. Alright. It's time to bring out the big guns. It's a good amount of damage. Rude. There we go. There's a lot of experience, though. How many of these fights are we gonna have to do? Oh boy. Don't care for this. This looks big. This is big. Armored Horseman. Just like the one Estelle's crew beat under Genis. Yeah. It's not to jinx us, but this is probably going to be the last one. So let's finish this. Oh my god. Alright, well we don't have any more things, so unfortunately that's not great. They're weak to water. Do we have like good water attacks? Not really, but they're not resistant to wind, so... you've got water. You just attack this guy. You've also got water. There's a guy over there, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're out of the circle, so that's not great. It's a lot of damage. Go for this. Okay. You just go for attacks. What can you do? What is a single attack? Faint 50%. You're not going to faint, though. That's fine. Blade Dancer, confuse. I'm sure you're not going to confuse, but we can try it. Still does damage. Alright, go for Shadow Spear. Oh. Oh. It's attack orders. Oh, shit, yeah. Now we're talking. Do I have anything to impede? You can't do anything, okay. Well, we're like guarded, right? So we've got shields up. Yeah, so that's fine. That worked out. What do you do for regular damage? That's not bad, actually. It's decent damage. That's bad. That's really bad. It's gotta be Mueller. We don't need that, though. This should be enough. Yeah, we don't need to... Oh. Yeah, it's getting bad. It is getting bad. It's getting a little bad. Do we have, like, group healing? Not really. Not really. But you can start casting... You have, No, you don't. I was gonna say, you can start casting, Earthguard. Oh, don't do that. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. It's so much damage. So fucking much damage. Alright. We need healing. Alright, he's not doing a lot of damage anymore. So you need to do attack orders again. You need to heal with items. Use a Tyrol, honestly. Go for damage. You missed, of course you did. You use a Celestial Balm. Don't do that. We're getting there. It's not a lot. Jesus. It's close. Oh, alright. I need to end it, but we need to let her get the experience. There we go. That was an adventure. Take all that experience, guys. There you go, guys. Nice and experience. Goodbye. Good. Bye. Oh, we got another sealing stone, though. Is this gonna be Zin? Feels like it's probably Zin. Whoever set this up sure put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament. How dedicated of them. Congrats, gang. We found our 5th sealing stone. Head on back and see who's inside. Has to be Zin. It's gotta be. Would only make sense. What do we got? Oh, we can also get into the castle now. Oh, that looks like... So even he ended up in here. So one of the stars of the show makes his grand appearance. Is this someone you know too? No is an understatement. He's everyone's favorite black-haired oh, it's Joshua! Oh, damn. Okay, we're never losing another fight ever again. We got fucking power. On power on power. Estelle, get down! What? Joshua! Joshua! Josette? Tita? Is this a dream or some kind of illusory tactic meant to disorient me? Trust you to get right to the theorizing. Sorry, this ain't no dream or illusion for that matter. I'm surprised to find so many of you here. Mind telling me exactly what the situation we found ourselves in is? Guess it wasn't enough to convince you this is actually all happening, huh? Oh, not at all. Consider me convinced. While the idea of this being an illusion seemed initially plausible, the existence of your companion over there made it quite unlikely. Me? Correct. Am I right in assuming that you're a member of the Gralsritter? You can tell? Well, you're with Kevin and use a Templar sword to fight. It's a safe enough assumption on my part. My name is Joshua, incidentally. Joshua Bright. Rhys Argent. I'm a squire. Since we're on the subject, I'm curious how you came to be familiar with us and our organization. Wait a second, Joshua. Don't talk to another girl. I'm right here. Why does her being here prove this isn't an illusion? Is me being here not proof enough for you? Oh, you know, I don't think I've ever seen you with that visor on before, have I? Does that have to do with that delivery company you mentioned running a while back? It suits you. Yeah, that's it. We're doing awesome for ourselves these days, too. But you didn't answer my question. Surely you can tell just by looking at me that I'm the real thing. Generally, when you're in an illusion, the other people who appear in it are people you're familiar with. That reason being is they draw on and utilize knowledge the victim has within in order to create the world. I've met the rest of you, but Rhys is a complete stranger, and not any complete stranger, an unusual one, too. So, she may not prove for certain this isn't an illusion, but she does make it seem rather unlikely. I think I get what you're saying. Maybe. Basically, the reason I don't prove this isn't an illusion is because we're so close. Well, you could put it that way, I guess. Okay, that's fine by me. Anyway, it's so good to see you again, Joshua. Glad to see you're looking well, too. You've grown a little bit this past half year, haven't you? Oh, you noticed. I'm surprised to see you got caught up in all of this, though. Really? You would think that all of the main characters are going to get caught up in it. It's been a real surprise to find yourself here all of a sudden. Yeah, it still doesn't feel completely real to me, even after all this time, to be honest. Alright. You don't know where Estelle could be, do you? Wish I did. That said, I'm sure she was surrounded by the same white light that I was. I'd say the odds are fairly high that she's somewhere in Phantasma like us. Oh, actually, where were you before you ended up here, anyway? Your last letter said that you were in Erebonia. Were you still there? No, not anymore. We're over in Crossbell at the moment. Oh, really? You're in Crossbell, huh? Or were, with the situation as it is now. They were in Crossbell. A lot of talk about Crossbell, huh? Everybody's talking about Crossbell. It's almost like Crossbell's going to be an important thing at some point. Really? We were flying over there before I ended up here, too. You were? What a coincidence. Wonder if there's anything to that. It's relatively close to Liberl, so that may have something to do with it. I myself was in Erebonia, but I was in the town closest to the border with Liberl. Alright. Question for you, Father Graham. Supposing that we assume all of this was caused by an incredibly powerful artifact, do you think such a thing would be able to exert its influence as far as Crossbell or Parm? I seriously doubt it. The only thing I can think of that was able to affect that wide an area was the Aureol's orbital shutdown phenomenon. That actually did reach the southern edge of Erebonia. I see. So it would need to be something as powerful as one of the Septarians, then. Though speaking of which, is the Aureol itself still unaccounted for? I mean, I know where it is. You can't mean this is the work of the Aureol. I don't think we should rule out the possibility, Tita. But even if we assume the Aureol is involved in some way, that wouldn't answer most of the questions we want answers to. Indeed, such as who our enemies are, or how Gransel ended up filled with fiends and magic barriers. Or how we ended up facing actual embodiments of devils from church scripture, or the presence of the higher elements. Don't forget about that part. Till we have a theory that can explain all of these mysteries, we should probably refrain from jumping to conclusions. I would have to agree. Still, that being the case, I'd like to propose we focus on working out what happened to Gransel first and foremost. My thoughts exactly. You're probably worried about Estelle right now, but would you be up for helping us? That was my intention from the beginning. Can't very well turn my back on friends in need, for one thing. Besides, I think I'll find her a lot faster by helping out, rather than sitting here worrying. I hope we do. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us, at least. So on to here. Cheers, man. Well, as soon as we're ready, we should make our way back to the capital. Expect something will have changed there as a result of us releasing Joshua from his stone. Right. Well, we're putting Joshua on the team. Who are we benching, though? Mueller, I think. Makes the most sense. Yeah. We'll rock out with Joshua. What's his setup look like? Because he's somebody we're gonna want to really focus on. He's got a lot of good shit. Quite frankly, he's got a lot of good shit as it is. I think we want... What does it take to get White Gehenna? 10 time, and then 4 each of wind, mirage, and space. What does that give? 3. Alright. Do you have AP cut 2? No. But Septium Vein, what does Septium Vein do? Crystal type of Sepith dropped. That's pretty great. Yeah, so that gives me Latir, which makes you a little bit more useful for healing purposes. So that's pretty good. Let's heal up. Now, I don't know if... Do we have new weapons for Joshua? No. I don't know why this is here. Oh, that's probably from Mueller. I was gonna say is that agate, but it's not. All right. So he's probably equipped as best he can be at the moment. All right, so we can go into the castle. Let's go for it. Shit. Boom. Everybody blows up. Now, the good thing is it probably doesn't... Oh my god. Probably doesn't take much to level people up if they've been out of the party for a while. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, man. I'm just gonna run away from these guys. I just don't feel like dealing with them. Just don't feel like dealing with them. Alright, so we're trying to go to the castle, and eventually we will get there. Jesus! Good lord, man. It's weak to fire. Do we have fire? Anybody have fire? You have fire. There. Got some level ups. That's great. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It's fine. That was a mistake. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Here we go. All bells are ringing. Don't know if I like this. Yikes. Someone really knows how to give people a scare. Seems to be quite an old castle, so it's certainly fitting for something like this. Personally, dock points for overdoing the theatrics, however. Can't bear to stand out here a moment longer. We should make our way inside at once. Let's do this. Oh, it's playing like a circus version of the castle music. Got another monument, though. Doesn't seem to be anyone inside. We're not alone, though. They are gathering. The fuck does that mean? What do you mean they are gathering? Yikes. This is fucking creepy as shit, man. This is creepy. Alright, you guys are, weak to fire, is it? Everybody got some amount of fire. Everybody got some fire. Hell yeah. You take those. Cast more fire, you don't have fire, but you can do Hellgate. That works. Just go for attacks. Go for attacks. Beautiful. Beautiful. This wasn't what I wanted to find. Where's everyone gone? Can only hope so. Alright. Well, we've got this, which is nice. It gives us another warp spot and a place to heal up. But now we explore. And we find all the treasures. Hi. Hi, hello. Hi, hello, hi. Hello, hello. Oh, God. Don't death me. That's... Oh, my God. We're gonna need more of these. Man, insta-death blows. What a shitty mechanic. Worked up an appetite, you say? How many chests could a chest checker check? If a chest checker could check chests. I had to pause there for a second. It got me. They got me. They got me with the tongue twister. They did. They did got me. Bullshit. Bullshit. Fuck you talking about? Oh God, that did nothing. Ew. Oh, this lets me heal? He's been sitting on that this whole time and I didn't even know. Okay, well this sucks. It does delay. You have impede, right? No, you have delay. That's okay, because you can do this, and then you can do it again. Get even more attacks off. Jesus Christ. Man. That's not what I meant to do. Come on, man. We've got the Sword of the Creator on our side. God damn it! Does this recover from death? It does not recover from death. Okay. Alright, just use a reviving balm. Jesus Christ. These enemies are no joke, man. This shit blows. Oh, there's gonna be enemies down here. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just heal up. Why not heal up? We can just heal up. There's definitely gonna be creepy crawlies in this place. Tira Balm. Have you had a good meal in you? Got your weapons polished? Taken a bath? No. No, you haven't taken a bath. How did they know? In an infinite number of parallel universes. I have more treasure to give to you. Not in this one, though. Alright, well, no getting in the treasury. Not that I'm surprised. Can't say I'm particularly surprised. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Go up here. Cool. So, we've done that. We've been that way. Was there more over here? There was no other rooms this way, right? This doesn't connect that. God damn it. Nice. Okay. So, let's go in here. The kitchen. We got some treasures. Queenly cookie with a recipe. It's a nice chest. This is also a haiku. Chest. Oh, that got me. I don't know why. I don't know why that got me so good. Shall await your answer at midnight, from my heart to yours. Who? Who was that? Jubilee. It was Jubilee. That's who it was. My god. Shield 2. Alright, that's okay. What were you hoping to find? One of the Septarians? I was hoping to find a better quartz, honestly. That quartz ain't that great. It was okay. Hey, Joshua, remember this room? Remember this? Joshua, remember? Remember when? Alright, I think we've done everything down here, so now it's time to go up this way. I assume... we want to check out these rooms. My guess is the throne room is a good guess for where things are gonna be, but I think it's more likely that like the upstairs balcony stuff is where it's gonna really be. If I were gonna put money on something, I'm surprised there's no treasures in here. There's gotta be one in here somewhere, right? There's gotta be. There's just gotta be. Hey man, if we're just gonna vanish everything, what are we doing here? I don't get any experience from that. Oh, that's annoying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What do we got? Pearl earring. Alright. At best, most choose to describe its features in simple terms. A dark cherry red wood, framed with a steel that was painstakingly etched end to end with fluorite. Well, got some fluorite. Alright, what are you gonna what's pearl earring? Prevents seal. Alright. Can't get sealed. It's better than not having anything, I suppose. Yeah. Oh boy. How about that? Is that good teamwork? Look at that teamwork. Wrecked him. Wrecked him. Alright. So that's fine. We'll go... let me drop a save before we go in. I just don't know what's going to happen here, right? Like, I don't know if this is going to be an event. But we're definitely going to have to go up to the balcony and stuff, right? So this can't be where, like, the important stuff is. Oh, there's this shit, though. This fucking shit. Damn it. Got him. That's good. Okay. Fuck. Ugh. These guys take so much to kill. God damn it. Insta-kill would be great. Okay, he's gone. That's big. Guess you're getting vanished, buddy. Guess you're getting vanished. It's just a treasure chest here. Glam choker. Alright. Before it fell into such a state, its owner was known far and wide, even before the Orbital Revolution. He was a carpenter of unparalleled skill, and he was frequently commissioned to bring life to all manner of things. That's very interesting, he said, lying. What does Glam Choker do? Prevents mute? Alright. Alright. Anything else in here? Other than this Banshee thing? Oh, what are you guys? I don't like this. Whatever this is, I don't care for it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Jesus. Come on, man. Just gonna kill her again. Nope. Alright. Jesus. Alright. Kinda wanna buy some reviving bombs if I'm not... No, not weapons. Oh, I can only buy weapons? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, give me some reviving bombs. Like a bunch of them, actually. Like 10 would be good. Alright. Nothing here. I really wish I had more CP most of the time. Like, I feel like I'm never in a position... I mean, I am now because everybody's getting it, but like... Never in a position where I can use S-crafts and stuff. Guess I should just save them a little bit... Be a little bit more, you know, picky about when to use them. Zerum powder, that's good. There's a crab in there. You stole its home, you monster. I mean, sorry. Oh, God. Alright. Fine. Fine. You things. Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. Just give me that experience. If for nothing else than the free heal. Alright, what's in the bar? Anything interesting at the bar? Is there a bartender? Oh, hi. Can I get a... don't go away. I haven't ordered my drink yet. Hi. I would like to order a gin and tonic. Excuse me. Come back here. Can I have I want a gin and tonic. Can you no? Okay. Get my own gin and tonic, god damn it. Eh. Let's go with this. I just said I was gonna, like, preserve those a little better, but then I didn't. But then I didn't. So the boss that we're going to have to fight up on the rooftop, yeah, I'm not going to have S-crafts for that. Because I'm wasting them all. Alright, let's go up here. Eek! Stay away, stay away. Is that Dunnan? Someone's still safe here. Hurry and find them. Alright, well. Could be Dunnan. Or it could be a fucking monster. Oh, we got a star door. Bring to me the boy with eyes of amber and the princess with an indomitable will. Well, we have half of that. We have Joshua, but we don't have Chloe yet. I guess we'll fight you. We have to fight more things because we have to get, what do you call it? 100 battles. Ugh! You were supposed to blow up. Alright, fine. We'll just have to hit you. Just have to hit you. It's fine. I'll take the damage. I'll just have to take the damage. That's fine, I suppose. Alright, let's... There's nothing else over here, right? Yeah, okay, so let's go this way. Up. Of course it's Gilbert. What did I do to deserve this? Stay back. Don't come any closer, please. What is this curious spectacle? Crap, I'd forgotten all about him. So had I. I suppose it's no surprise he ended up here, however. Sucks to admit, but you're right, and it sucks even more because I've got a whole lot of questions I want to ask him, and the only way I'm getting them is to bail him out. Alright. Get away from him. If you're unable to leave behind your attachment to this world, allow us to help you. What do you what are you wonderful angelic model human beings doing here? Save the sweet talking for later. First, we gotta take these things out. Just stay there and don't get in our way. Alright, well, we could do this easily. But I feel like doing it the easy way is gonna end up being the hard way. So, we'll just shoot soul blurs at everybody. Okay, well, they're all coming here anyway, so I guess we might as well just blah. Yep. Well, so much for that. So much for that. We might as well just attack them. There you go. There you go. Now I'm alive. Thank you so much. You saved... Now it's time for you to answer some questions for us. Is there anything you'd like to ask him, Captain? As it so happens, yes. How exactly did you come to be here, Gilbert, I believe? Do you know anything regarding how the capital came to be this way? No, I don't. I just woke up and found myself in the port here. I don't know why or how. I went into town, but there was no one there, just a bunch of weird armored knights. Started running away from them. Next thing I knew, I found myself in the castle. So you were sent to a different place than us, huh? Too bad the city had already gone weird by the time you woke up. It's kind of banking on you witnessing whatever happened here. Well, boo-hoo for you. Got something I want to ask you, too. Is Ouroboros involved in this? So you're here too, Joshua? Of course not. If they were, I obviously would have been the first to know, obviously. Should we do with him, Kevin? Disarm him and tie him up? It's fine, he's not worth the trouble. He doesn't seem to know anything worthwhile. He's just getting our way, to be honest. Suppose that's true. Well, that's all the business we have with you. Kindly remove yourself from our sight. You think you can make me out to be some kind of useless fop, do you? Well, you'll regret this. When I find a way out of this place, you're going to be begging me to share it with you, but I won't. You can wander here lost for all eternity for all I care. Can't help but feel a little concerned. Hope he doesn't end up causing any trouble after being left on his own. I'm sure it'll be fine. He seems like the type who could worm his way out of any situation you hand him. I believe we've wasted enough of our time on him. Should resume exploring the castle. Okay. I feel like it's inevitable that we find Chloe here, right? Oh god. Oh, fucking fuck. Yeah. One of these days we're gonna get enough experience to level up, and then we will not have to worry about the damage we're taking. Hey, Father, I have some new Stregas inside. Would you kindly come in and try them on? It's a trap. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's how they get you. They're gonna get you. Alright, Attack 2. You've already got Attack 2. You could probably use Attack 2. Make your damage output a little bit better. Let's go for Soul Blur on you. You can Soul Blur this guy. You can... Is he weak to wind? Is that what it was? Yeah, okay. There we go. We don't take damage this time. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so there's nothing else over here. What do we got this way? Anything more over here? Any treasures? Yes. Also, enemies. Let's just be quick about this one. Hopefully close to a level up. Tirabalm. What are you still doing here? You're a priest for Idios' sake. Yeah, but this is where the work is. It's where my job has taken me. Oh god, no. Fuck. Alright, I really am. I know. I really am gonna do it, though. I really am gonna do it. Going all the way back to heal up. Look, going all the way down to 0 EP from Vanish, that blows, and I'm not gonna stand for it if I don't have to. That blows a lot. No, don't. I don't know. Fucking God. Fucking fuck. Oh, I need a repel. Alright, here we go. We're gonna save, and then we're gonna go in, because I feel like there's a boss. It might not be, but I feel like this, if there's gonna be a boss, this feels like the kind of place there'd be a boss. Hey, it's Chloe's room. And we got Haze. Alright. Really opened me up to new possibilities. Yeah? It's funny. You're funny. It's really funny. Here we go. Queen Alicia's room. Alright. I'm gonna do another save, because I know it's not just gonna be, oh look, here you go. Here's the sealed sealing stone. It's not how it's gonna be. There's gonna be evil out here. We're gonna have to fight some evil. Oh. Oh. Thank you for coming this far. I entrust this to you. Please, my Mm-hmm. Who or what was that? A ghost? Perhaps not. There was something familiar about it. At the very least, it didn't seem like an ordinary ghost. An ordinary ghost, he says. Because there are ordinary ghosts. Got a treasure key. Oh. Oh, treasure key. Interesting. Are we going? There's no way. We're not going all the way down to where the Oriole is, right? Or was. That's not what's gonna happen. I don't remember. But that doesn't sound familiar to me. Alright. Well, let's go to the kitchen. No, while we're here, let's just do one of these. Do a little heel ski. Then we go in here. And we go down here. And we go through the locked door. This is spooky. This feels big spooky. What's behind the door? I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there, man. What's down there? Is this some form of elevator? Yes, it connects the castle and a ruin 500 arch below it, but this doesn't make any sense. Telling me what's going on here. I don't know, man. I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies. I'm not following. Well, when I first came to Liberl, Julia led me through this room and into the area below, but this isn't how the room was. It was way tidier. I don't know, dude. Maybe we went back in time. Did you ever think about that? Indeed, to my knowledge, the room was put in order and then locked, and I was under the impression it was to remain that way. Have seen it this way once before, though. Yeah, so have I. It's exactly how I remember it being when we came here during the coup d'etat. So I was thinking of as well. Trying to suggest that we may have gone back in time? That's literally what I just said. I find it impossible to believe that that may have been the case, but how else could I explain this? Of course, I could be mistaken, and yet... Well, if we're going to follow that ghost... If we're going to follow what that ghost seems to want us to do, then we'll keep it up and hope for more answers along the way. Time to climb on board and see what's waiting for us. Oh dear. Okay. If you insist. Down we go. Going on down. To the final dungeon of the first game. We can do a little speed up on this one. Yeah, I remember this place. Oh my. Yeah. The final dungeon of the first game. We are in fact here. Not going to be able to get through here without a lot of preparation beforehand. I suggest we return to the base for now. I think we should go a little farther inside and see what the state of the ruin itself is in first. Kind of hard to know what to prepare for if we don't know what fiends we're going to be up against. True enough. Let's advance a little farther before returning to the garden then. Alright, gonna drop another little save ski. I have a foreboding feeling of badness and sadness and despair. Here we go. We're going into the dungeon. Oh god. This can't be right. Impossible. But yeah, there was more to this than this. This isn't how this went. Something's wrong, alright. Has the entire layout of this area changed? It is, without a doubt. This area should be a corridor that leads to the first three-way junction. How is this even possible? Don't think you're mistaken. Now it all makes sense. You're probably on the right track, Kevin. Care to share with the class, guys? If you're backing me up, I'm more than confident now. You discovered something? Maybe, but let's head down the elevator first. I'm almost sure the answer's going to be waiting for us somewhere ahead. Okay. I don't care for this. I do not care for this. Well, we skipped a whole lot of dungeon to get here. How are we on the lowest floor of the ruin already? Could the space we're in be distorted? Nah, that alone wouldn't explain how the entire layout of the place has changed. Let's just keep up the pace. Got a feeling there's gonna be something or someone waiting for us not far ahead. Alright. Just be sure we're ready. Okay, I get the point. I don't really have better things to equip, though, so we're just gonna have to rock with what we got. I mean, I do have better things to equip, but I shouldn't, because I didn't bring over equipment, and somehow the equipment's here, so... We're just gonna pretend that we don't have it. Oh boy. You know this means boss fight. You know this means boss fight. Can we get new things that are good for people? Oh yeah, we can get a new weapon for Joshua. Survival vest for Reese and Julia. Let's do that. Oh, I don't have any money. I thought I brought over my money, but maybe I just didn't have money. Maybe I didn't really have any money. That's entirely possible. Okay, well, let's rock out with this then. We'll go ahead and save. Oops. In we go. Here we are. This is where we fought the final boss of the first game. Kevin. Yes, that smell again. Same one that you smelled before that coffin-like duffel appeared? Yeah. So you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there? The fuck is that? Who are you? I was wondering when you'd finally show your face. You're the lord that Knight spoke of, aren't you? Ooh. Haha, I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule this land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you so wish. The Lord of Phantasma. Indeed. That's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testaments, is it, Reese Argent? So you know who I am, too. Someone's brushed up on their homework. It's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is your doing, then return Grancel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself. My. Your request is so meaningless I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess, it can only serve to cloud your eyes to the truth. Well, do you understand now, Julia Schwartz? What? See, my suspicions were right after all. The Grancel we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma. That can't be. Could that really be true? If we assume it is, everything falls into place. Everything we thought was strange suddenly makes complete sense. A giant black gate appeared at the city's entrance. how it ended up completely devoid of people, even how the room with the elevator went back to the way it used to be, and the sealed area's structure completely changed. Am I on the right track, Joshua? Precisely. Oh dear, you're a little too capable for your own good. If only you could be more darling and naive, it would make things much more fun for me. Do I look like I care about whether you're having fun or not? All I care about is Estelle's safety. Ah, but of course. Still, much like Julia Schwartz's devotion to those she serves, love too can serve to keep the truth forever out of reach. Is that not so, Joshua Bright? So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe. Oh, Lady Eos, thank you for your unwavering mercy. Oh, your relief strikes me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said that those you care about are safe wasn't me. Pardon? Oh, fuck. No. Does that contain... Oh, that's Chloe. Haha, think of this as the final reward placed for you to earn on this second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you'll have to overcome a trial first. That's gonna be a big monster. That's gonna be a big monster. Oh, shit. I don't like this. This looks ugly and gross. A devil? This is another of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testaments. One of the two gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of a vast army of minions. Rostrum the Savage. Are you insane? You think you can handle something that powerful after bringing it to life? I need not worry, for I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy. Fuck. Don't care for this. Well, we'll start with one of these. Gonna start with one of those. Alright, we gotta take these things out, right? These things gotta go. These little rostrum bugs. Let's deal with them. Can you, like... Can you reach? Oh, you do a lot. Okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Stop that. Gross. Okay, we're just gonna... do the big damage to this thing. Oh, man. Oh, I don't like this. Do any of these have damage on them? You do. This feels ungood. Okay, so you're just gonna keep making more. That's annoying. Alright, let's just Shadow Spear you. Let's just go for damage on this guy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. What's your deal? You're like... I don't want to use a Curia Bomb if I don't have to. Do I have, yeah, that's this, right? Yeah. That's not bad damage. Okay, I need more of a healer, though. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Tier. That's not a lot. Okay, yeah, let's do this. That should take out a bunch of those little guys and also do damage to the big guy. That's helpful. Alright. We're in a better spot now. Lot here is decent, but it's not. We don't. They're too spread apart. Jesus. All right. Gives us a little breathing room. Little bit of breathing room. Still got 13,000, but he's come all the way down from 32, so that's pretty helpful. Tier Joshua again. No, he doesn't need it. Kevin needs it more. And then we'll just go for more Shadow Spears. Shadow Spears. Don't do that kind of damage to me. Okay. This is big. This is big. We got time now. We got opportunity. He's gonna get to go before you do your magic, so I don't care for that. I'm just going to item. Just do this. That's fine. We got plenty. You go for Soul Blur. Ow. Damn it, he's dead. Fuck. Kevin misses out. Ah! That's alright. He'll catch up at some point, but that didn't go how I wanted it to. Poor Kevin. Shit. This thing was crazy. I can't believe we were able to defeat it. But now... Haha, that was a truly delightful spectacle. Well, take your reward. You've earned it. Oh. Yeah. That's gonna be Chloe for sure. Glad we got it for you, Julia. Surprised you made good on your promises. Now you ready to cut down to the chase? What do you want from us? What the hell's the point of all this? It's a good question. Poor Kevin Graham. Poor, pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I am a phantasm, a shadow. Much as a shadow only exists when there is something to cast it, I too only exist because of something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning? I don't know. I don't think he does. Y'all see that shit? Y'all fucking see that shit? That was creepy. Kevin? How could I? You're just spouting nonsense. Oh. Does he know what he saw? If you think being all cryptic is going to confuse us and lead us astray, you're very much mistaken, buddy. It's interesting because... like... I kind of know... like, I know stuff that's going on here, right? I know, obviously, I know who that is. I know what the connection is to all this because I've played this game before. And now going back through and re-experiencing it with that knowledge, that was interesting because I understand it. So, it will be interesting to kind of see as this builds if I can uncover anything that I missed the first time without having that knowledge. True enough. Spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, isn't it? Then it must be true. You. Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps. I said screw you. Oh, he pissed. Oh, he's pissed. We touched a nerve. I wonder if he did know what he saw with that flash. Kevin, what's wrong with you? Nothing, don't worry. That's literally just a shadow. It is? Oh. So that was a body double, or an empty shell is more appropriate in this case. Must have switched while we were fighting that devil. I commend you for noticing. Still, your role on this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number, and journey on, deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be awaiting our next encounter. Things are interesting. Please, they take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. Our resident evildoer is going to have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliche. That was really fucking scary, actually. I've never seen you like that before. Anyway, we're done here, and we've got ourselves another ceiling stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to the base. I think we all know who's inside at this point. Yeah, hey, Kevin. Thank you, I appreciate it. Can we talk about that little tantrum? Can we? Chapter 2 done. Do ourselves a little save. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way the two of us can... A dream again. How long is it gonna take before it goes away? Long. That's fucking traumatizing, dude. We don't know what it is yet, but what it is fucking traumatizing. I promise. And to happen on Rufina's big day, too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate... I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her already. Oh. It's you, Reese. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here? For a while. We're supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. Seemed to be having a nightmare, though, so I thought I'd wake you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Reese. Was being a pain for you again, wasn't I? No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. I'll just kick a guy while he's down, well, don't you? Whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day, so let's go get this done. Alright. Rufina? Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on cleaning duty today? Yes, but... What are you doing up so early? You've got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're going to be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Arteria ages away from here? Well, yes. But I won't be able to offer my prayers to Adios here again for quite some time. So I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing, too. Seriously, that's why? It's very you. Are you really going to be that busy, though? I thought you might be able to come home from time to time, at least. Wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there'll be plenty of work in store for me. I'll be lucky to find some time to sleep, never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've gotten the hang of the workload, but until then... Okay. That's why you gotta sleep now while you still can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day, so go back to bed until breakfast or something. You're so cold to me. What? How? Thought you'd want to make the most of the time you've got left with me, but it's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job at raising you? I never said I didn't want you here. And you might have done a lot for me, but raising me is a stretch. It's okay, he's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you. He's just terrible at showing it. Fucking got him. Look at that face. Oh, get over yourself. Is that so now? Should have known. You're such a typical boy, Kevin. They all act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know just how much they care. And don't forget, he's at that rebellious age, too. How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to toy with the hearts of innocent young boys a family thing, or what? Well, I'd hardly say young. It's been about 5 years now, you know. Jeez. It's a lot of years. Speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some up on the way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Their new mint chocolate's my current favorite. That sounds like a great choice, Reese. Fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate's flavor really well. It's weird, though, because I love mint chocolate chip, but I don't really like chocolate mints, though. It's weird. It's not the same at all. I'll admit that does sound tempting, but I think I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. Although I do like mint Oreos, so it's random, I guess. It's just whatever the fuck. There's no consistency. I'm inconsistent, is what I am. That flavor will always be a fond little trip down memory lane for me. Remember? Remember the sexual assault? Remember that? Because of how we met? Kevin, you're disgusting. No, Rufina's disgusting. She's the one that did it. Reese. Why? I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. I don't think we all do. After all, the day you came to live with us, Kevin, was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. Treasure every single one I've made during these 5 years. They're all priceless to me. Then, why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? Just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you wanted to be in the church, couldn't you become a sister at the chapel in town or something? Maybe she don't want to be tied down. Sorry, Kevin. Apparently I've just got the aptitude for it, or so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is make use of that and try to help people in the best way I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it at all, and will have to come home anyway. There's no way a girl as naive as you is going to be any good with the kind of crazy tough stuff you'd have to do. Better come straight back home once you've had enough. Really? Well, if it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job with helping you procrastinate cleaning for long enough. Should I lend a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling. Well. Chapter 3. Golden Road, Silver Road. Two lights. Wonder if the other one could be... Is it the bird? It's a little light. It is the bird. Oh, Sieg. Scree? What just happened? Did you not leave for a training exercise on board the Arce? I'm so relieved to see you're safe, Your Highness. See, Sieg is with you too. Scree? He is, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. What? Hey. It's quite an eclectic group we've got here. Long time no see. Hi, Chloe. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. What are you all doing here? Oh. It's Joshua. It's good to see you again, Chloe. Oh. And Sieg, too, of course. You two look well. Thank you. Not sure what to say. Feel like I should be waking up any moment now, but I'm not sure I even want to. Scree. And so we told her. I see. We've found ourselves in quite the predicament, haven't we? I'm relieved to hear that the empty Grancel you found wasn't the real city, at least, but still. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily rule out the real capital being in danger. We're dealing with something that has such great power it can create a flawless replica of a vast city. There's no telling how far its influence could extend. Reese, surely there's no need to worry her so. You have nothing to gain from shying away from the truth. If anything, she's helping me better understand the gravity of the situation we're in. I'd like to help with the investigation if I can. I'm not sure I could do much more than what you're already doing, but I won't drag you down. Yo, having Chloe is gonna be massive. But Your Highness, sorry Julia, I'm afraid nothing you can say will change my mind. May not fully understand the situation we're in, but I do know that it threatens the safety of our capital, perhaps the whole nation. I'd be a disgrace as a crown princess if I were to just stand by and do nothing while the people I will one day rule over are threatened. Well, you're amazing, Chloe. As you wish, Your Highness. Well, welcome to the team. Great, I'll do what I can. So is our next destination that teleportation circle at the end of the sealed area? Yeah, it should let us travel to the next area. Or by the sounds of it, to the next plane. Yeah. It appears to be the technical name for the various areas that make up the land we're in. It's a concept used in the Septian Church, too. Our world is made up of a number of planes, or realms, situated on top of one another. At the top is the sky, where the goddess dwells. Below that is the earth, where we live. And at the bottom lies Gehenna, where sinners are judged. Those are the main three, but in between them there are countless other planes, or realms, too. So in other words, the farther down we descend, the less the blessings of the goddess will be able to reach us. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe all of this is just a phantasm. Hey, can you not say stuff like that? With all the creepy monsters roaming around, it's freaky enough around here as it is. You sound like a child who's afraid to walk around the house when the lights are off. Although I suppose that does make sense, given that you truly are a child. Damn, cook her up. I am so not a child. I love Josette. She's so funny. She's exactly that kind of character, right? That fake Grancel was the second plane. The next one's the third, right? That's how counting works, Tita. That's exactly right. I mean, it sounds obvious, but I'm not sure it's all going to be one clear direction, or if we might run into a fork at some point. I think straightforward is a safe enough assumption to make for now. While we might not know what the Lord of Phantasma wants with us, we know it's nothing good. So even if it's not like that, that doesn't change how ugly this could get, so let's get ready for just about anything. Who knows what's waiting up ahead. Indeed. Something wrong, Reese? Yeah, she's feeling really left out, Kevin. You think you might have figured something out? The rest of the class would love to hear about it. You mean the rest of the class that all knows each other and I don't? You mean that? No, it's nothing important. You're right, we should start getting ready to leave. Maybe worth our while to investigate some of the doors we've encountered thus far, too. I guess. All in favor of investigating them. Yep. Okay. Alright, sorry, Julia. You're out. Chloe's in. Team. Good team. We got the good team now. Alright. What's the orbit look like for Chloe? Yeah. That's about right. That's about right. The only other thing I would like to add here... Shield 2 is good. I would like to have, like, action in there. But... having Latira is, like, really good. So I might not want to mess with it. Let's synthesize quartz. Let's do slots. Because I definitely want Joshua and Chloe to, like... be part of the main team for the long haul. So I definitely want to get everybody, like, upgraded as much as possible. Alright. Is everybody over here? Are they, like... Yeah, everybody's over here. Okay. Okay. So what doors do we have? We have Moon Door 2, which needs Shara, who we don't have yet. Star Door 3, we can do. We now have Joshua and Chloe. We have Sun Door 1, 2, and 3. This needs Zin. This needs Estelle. This needs Josette. So we can do Sun Door 1, and maybe we'll try to do Sun Door 1 next time. I feel like Sun Door 1 and Star Door 3 we could probably try to knock out. Let's set up support. What does this do? This gives us Dex plus 15, Agility, Speed minus 5. No. Item drop rates and Sepith gain up. Speed plus 5%, Defense up, Agility down. That seems good. I like that. Alright, so I think we're in okay shape. The one other thing we can do too is we also have some interesting quartz. What's haze? Oh, right, okay. You have attack 3 actually? Okay. Who wants attack 3? Reese, probably. Reese would like that. Yeah, get that attack up. Alright, so we've got some things we can do. We've got some constellation doors. Which we will probably... I think for the most part I want to do those at the beginning of a stream because I don't know how long they're going to be. I have an idea. I kind of went on YouTube and saw like clips of people playing through the doors. And just seeing like the length of those videos. To get a sense of like how long realistically some of them are going to be. The star doors really aren't that super long. They're like 20 minutes. Let me pull up what I wrote down. Yeah, one of them's like 40 minutes. One of them's an hour, and that's one I hate. That's one that I really hate. Star Door 6. Star Door 6 blows. I have Star Door 3 written down as like 40 minutes. So we could do that at the start of the stream. And then we can do... try Sun Door 1, that's a mini game, which, if I remember correctly, I don't really care for it, but we could try it anyway. And just, you know, we'll do those, and then we'll continue on with the story. So, yeah, we're gonna wrap things up here, so thank you guys so much for watching. Whether you're watching live here on Twitch, or after the fact on the Twitch VODs, or after the fact on the YouTube VODs, however you're watching, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. So, we're going to lose sound for a second. The next stream is going to be on Thursday, which is the 16th, May 16th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9:30-ish. We're going to continue, like I said, we're going to start with Star Door 3. Definitely going to do that first. And then we will try, probably we'll try Sun Door 1. See how that goes. And then we'll push forward. I think we got a pretty good team here. This is realistically the main team that I used for my first playthrough. For the vast majority of the, you know, the important fights and stuff. So, it's hard to beat. This is the team I used in Sky's second chapter for the final battles. Just replaced Reese with Estelle. So, we're probably going to be rocking out with this team for a while. So, yeah. Hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you next time. Good night.